is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits. Conquest of space, his own moon must be the first to surrender. From there, he will step his way across the heavens to the edge of infinity. Each step will be as uncertain as the last, yet each will bring him closer and closer to ultimate truth.
Check, 15,000 feet. Radar scanning correctly, sir.
Mother to control. Y-12 pilot, turn 3 now.
Y-12 to control. Are you reading me? Testing. Over.
Reading you loud and clear. Switch on your instrument transmitters now. Over.
Control. I'm switching on now. Over.
Check your recorders. Are you receiving signals correctly?
Motor recorder okay.
Beam director checking okay, sir.
Pilot's heartbeat steady, sir.
Air friction recorder working correctly, sir.
Electronic brain and gyros recording correctly, sir.
Preparing to drop Y-12, 45,000 feet.
Check. Ready and waiting your countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop.
Y-12 detached and airborne, firing rocket motor.
It's classic previous sized. 10,000 feet. It's through the heat barrier.
Will you speak with him, Commander? He's near the controllability barrier. It will be difficult for him.
Control the Y-12.
Control the Y-12. Do you read me?
Y-12 to control. Reading you loud and clear. Over.
You are approaching controllability barrier.
Steady as you go and hold on tight. gravity barriers. Gyro stabilizers holding steady.
Finish. Great.
Pilot's heartbeat steady, sir. Pilot's pulse checking okay.
Control to Y-12. Control to Y-12. Do you read me, over?
No sign of heat pressure gone.
We have you at 230,000 feet. Check.
Check.
Now hold on, boy. You're reaching the ionosphere. Your motor will burn out in exactly 5 seconds.
4, 3.
It's the burnout. It's okay. Maximum test height of 300,000 feet. You're in modified atmosphere.
She's riding steady. Feel as though I could go on.
Test your controls and prepare to turn.
Let her go, Chuck. See what you'll do.
It's all right, Doctor?
Heartbeat is almost normal. With release of pressures, judgment may be unsound for some seconds.
Should I take over remote control?
Okay, a few more seconds.
Dan, do you hear me?
Cannot direct pass towards stabilizers. Steady me. Steady me.
Electronic controls, take all stabilizers.
Try sir, like negative equalization.
Keep at it.
Listen, Dan. This is Dr. Von Essen speaking. You are weightless.
Without concentration, you cannot coordinate your senses. Listen to me.
Tell me what to do, Doc. Tell me what to do.
First, control yourself. Now, forget everything else.
And watch your left hand. Now taking your eyes off it, put it down until it is resting on something. No matter what. Keep your eyes.
Its atmosphere at this speed will burn up.
When you have pulled with your left hand, do the same with your right. Bring it slowly forward until you can grasp the stabilizer. Watch carefully until you are steady. Now concentrate and you will regain control of Y-12.
You're moving outside the preset radar position. We're going to lose you.
Can't help it. Can't help it. I've got control, but I can't reduce speed.
Radar control. Y-12 gliding outside preset orbit. Track 5 degrees west.
Tracking 5 degrees west, sir.
Oh, look, it's going. His only chance is to bounce the atmosphere until he loses enough speed. Radar control.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
tracking west.
Track west, keep going.
Keep going. Keep tracking.
I wish you were not a test pilot. It is so dangerous.
Honey, it's my future. It's our future. Who's going to forget the first man in space? They don't forget Lindbergh or the Wright brothers.
I talk too much.
You can always shut me up.
I will. Ma chi può essere a quest'ora? Non si può mai stare in pace.
Oh, don't talk with the macaroni. Answer the door.
Is Lieutenant Prescott here?
Yes. In there. What?
Hiya, brother. Have a drink.
What the heck's the matter with you? You just wrecked $10 million worth of aircraft, and I find you lollygagging around here. Why aren't you back at the base making out your report?
As a matter of fact, I was just on my way.
Okay, wise guy. Taylor? Escort Lieutenant Prescott back to the base and inform the duty officer that he's confined to quarters until further notice.
Yes, sir.
Now get up.
You can see how it is, honey. I'll phone you as soon as I can. You can pull all the rank you want. You're very good at doing that. But just remember this. You couldn't pilot a kitty cart across the other side of the street. If it weren't for guys like me, you'd be dead. Nothing.
Why did you treat him that way?
Right now, he has no business playing house with you. He's got a job to do, and that comes first.
Not always, Commander. Dan knows what he's doing.
Does he? I'm not so sure. Why don't you quit riding the boy, Chuck? He disobeyed orders. Y-12's a wreck, and we were darn lucky to salvage the instruments.
All right, but you got to look at it both ways. Just think of the progress we made. Come in.
Yes, sir.
Simmons, take this to Commander Barrett. Tell him I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I got something else here you can worry about. I'm putting Y-13 on a 4-week countdown as of tonight.
4 weeks?
Yeah, the Pentagon just came through with a priority go-ahead.
Are we really sweating blood to get this on time?
All right, then, sweat blood and read your orders. I have an apex to fire in 30 minutes.
Look at that baby go. Isn't she beautiful?
You're, released on Captain Richards' orders.
It's about time.
It's not all. It seems the Pentagon is so impressed with your fame that you're to pilot Y-13.
That's great. But you're not so very happy about it, are you?
I just want to be sure of one thing, that there are no mistakes, that you obey every instruction given to you.
Your reactions are slow up there.
That's not the answer I want.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say that you understand that you're the pilot, but I give the orders. Unfortunately, I think you'd do anything for this.
Get off my back, will you?
I'll get off your back as soon as you realize that we're developing a piloted space plane and not a record-breaking hero.
All right. As I said before, your reaction is slow up there.
No, we'll see to it that you get plenty of time for a checkout before the next flight. Dr. Von Essen will give you a thorough indoctrination so that your reactions are automatic. Now get your things together and get over to aviation medicine. flight plan again?
What, again? I know it blind.
I know. Let's go over it again, huh?
Okay. We blast off at 45,000 feet, crash the heat barrier, out into the stratosphere in 6 seconds. 50 seconds later, I break through the chemisphere.
You switch off your refrigeration plate.
Check, but keep tracking me. Buffeting in Y12 was so severe, I couldn't read my instruments.
That and the controllability barrier.
Yeah, that's really tough. There's as much as you can do to hold on.
You sure you can take over when you reach ionosphere? I mean, if you want to, we can take you past rocket burnout.
No, that won't be necessary. Now that I know what to expect, I'll be ready.
Y13 countdown. 0 minus 54 minutes. Repeat. 0 minus 54 minutes.
Well, Von Esten did a good job. You look pretty good.
Never felt better. I wish he was coming today, though. I like to have him around.
The Air Force has priority today.
Y13 countdown. All personnel assemble. All personnel assemble for takeoff.
Well, good luck. And you take it easy.
Thanks, Chuck. But don't worry. I'll bring you back all the dope you need for Y14, and then some. Come on, let's go, huh?
Right.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop.
Y13 to control. Y13 to control. G-pressure gone. I'm weightless.
But gyro's holding steady.
Okay, Dan, we're with you. Check controls for atmosphere bite.
I'm checking now.
Steady her up, that's enough.
Take it easy, Chuck.
Approaching 500,000 feet. Check.
Check.
You're doing fine, boy. Now commence your turn in 15 seconds.
Shucks, it feels like she'd go on forever.
Stop talking. Concentrate.
580,000. 590,000. 600,000.
Your altitude is 600,000 feet. Prepare to turn. Dan, Y13. Commence your turn immediately.
No, sir, I'm going straight up. First man into space.
Commence your turn! Commence your turn! Sir, we're losing contact. Switch to remote control. Over to remote control, sir. Dan, are you reading me?
Hello. See you in space.
Dan! Dan, are you reading me? Are you reading me? Remote control, no response, sir. The outer atmosphere any second. He's still climbing.
Fire his emergency boost.
This is an emergency. Keep all radio beams open. Instruct all radar to keep scanning constantly. Bring in everyone. Warn all spotters. This is an intercontinental priority.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, he's on his own now. The first man into space. He'll either hit the moon or orbit the Earth the rest of his life.
Control! I've done it! 250 miles! I'm going to turn now! This is Y13. Y-13 calling from over 250 miles in space.
My rocket motors are burned out, and my gyro stabilizers cannot turn me at this height. I'm going to use release mechanism to catapult myself and the nose away from the plane. Control, are you reading me? This is Y-13. Control, are you reading me? This is Y-13. Y-13 calling control.
We're making the right stuff. Pressing the ejector buttons now.
Running some metallurgical tests. It seems as if the skin was subjected to some sort of incrustation we've never heard of.
Any idea how high you went?
Oh, and weakened gravity pull, he could go a long way. Could be anything. 250, 350 miles.
Chutes seem okay. There's the usual signs of scorching.
Yeah. The automatic escape mechanism operated perfectly, too. And this braking chute opened just right, as soon as it hit full atmosphere density. But it was too late to save Dan. Nobody could live once the canopy burst. He'd be dead in a second.
Have a look over here. This incrustation has some remarkable qualities. You see? Nothing. Nothing at all. X-rays will not pass through it.
No luck here either, sir.
Thank you. This is the infrared photograph. But the rays do not penetrate to show us what is below the surface. Then here, under the ultraviolet lamp. I can't understand it. It's resistant to any identification or penetration test we can do here. We'll take a photograph anyway. There may be some reflection we cannot observe, though I doubt it.
So far, then, your tests are negative. Well, let's hope the metallurgical report will give us a line.
Let's hope.
Let me know as soon as you have it. Oh, good night, Doctor. Good night, Chuck.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
You know, you better get some sleep.
I will, Skipper, thanks. What is this stuff, Doctor? Do you think a chemical breakdown could tell us anything?
We do not even know the primary reactor. I'll send a sample to my own laboratory. We may find the answer more quickly.
You know, I can't get him out of my mind, Doctor. I can just see him up there now in the cockpit. He wanted you there today. Maybe if you had been. If only I had.
You mustn't blame yourself, Chuck.
Then you're right. Look, I'll check with you first thing in the morning, huh?
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you, sir, and goodbye. Come in. Hi, Chuck. Glad you came by. I want to talk to you.
You seen this, Skipper? Not the headline, read.
In the past 24 hours, death has struck in mysterious and terrifying ways. The type of wound inflicted is fearful and inhuman.
Let's read the middle part, sir, where it talks about the slaughtered cattle. That farm is right next door to where Y-13 fell. I've got to call in now to Chief Wilson.
I don't get the tile. Yeah?
Call for Commander Prescott, sir.
Thank you, sir. Commander Prescott. Yes, Wilson, where are you? Alameda? What? Yes, well, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Like I said, Commander, about the wounds on the Mexican cattle. See, look, this one's the same. It's like a tearing jag there across the throat, see?
Who or what could cause this wanton destruction?
Well, I don't know, but it seems to like the taste of blood. You see, it looks like it's been scooped up or something. And look here, look. It takes more than human strength to do this. Unless he had an axe.
Chief. Yeah? Need a flashlight, would you? Sure. Look there. See on the edge of the wound there?
What?
Little shiny specks.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's funny, I never noticed those before. What do you suppose they are?
You do an autopsy, will you? Send a sample of that to a Dr. Von Essen of aviation medicine.
Sure. Think they mean something?
No. I'd like to take a look at that Mexican's cattle.
Okay, we'll go over as soon as we're through here. Well, there you are, Commander. Take a look. There's a dozen more like it in the lower pasture.
Esta muerta, qué cosa terrible. It is Pietad. Who won't kill Clara? She won many prizes at Feria.
You see what I mean? It's the same thing. The throat ripped right open.
Looks like it kills whatever it comes near.
Yeah.
Any idea what sort of a weapon could cause such a gash?
No, not yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah, shine a light.
Oh, yeah. Those shiny specks again.
Would you send a sample of this also over to aviation medicine?
Sure. What are you trying to say, Commander? That something from outer space came out of that missile?
Well, I don't know, but I'd like to have them compared with the sample we took from the nurse at the blood bank.
Okay. You think it's going to help us find the killer?
Well, I can't say, but let's hope we catch it before it does any more killing.
Well, you can't escape my roadblocks forever. If you got any ideas, Commander, you better let me in on them.
Here.
What is it?
Looks like a high-elevated oxygen leak. We gotta get back to the base. I've got a lot of work to do. But don't worry, I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, señor. ¿Quién pagará mi ganado?
Okay, I gotta go now. I'll be back this way next Thursday.
figured to keep my side warm.
Don't worry. I won't let it get cold.
This is a sample of our new secret alloy, of which the fuselage of Y-13 is made. You know the terrific heat and pressure it will stand. This is a piece from the fuselage, which was coated with this strange substance. Notice, the metal underneath has not been affected. Now, this is a piece we removed from the stabilizer that has escaped being encrusted. Look, it has undergone a complete transformation. It does not even retain a resemblance to metal. It's like crumbling carbon. And if I grind it, there's nothing left but powder.
What could cause this transformation, Doctor?
Difficult to say. Possibly cosmic rays we do not yet know or understand.
But where it is coated, this transformation hasn't occurred, right?
Exactly.
So then it could be that this is some sort of cosmic protection.
Commander Prescott, report to Captain Richards' office, please. Commander Prescott, report to Captain Richards' office, please.
I'll be right back, Doctor.
Boy, we fire a dozen missiles every week. Because something goes wrong once in a while, this kind of thing has to happen. Now, look, Chuck. Wilson's just called. Things are getting pretty serious. There have been 3 more killings.
3?
Yeah.
Did he give any details?
Mm-hmm. A truck driver at a roadside diner just outside Los Alamos, and an elderly couple up by Green Valley.
Oh, Green Valley? Why, that's... How is it traveling those distances in such a short space of time?
It can drive. Wilson found a truck with a steering column and foot controls bent so far out of shape it can't be driven another yard.
Ah, we're beginning to get a picture. We know it has great strength. It's clumsy, smashes everything it touches. And it has mechanical knowledge.
What makes you think this has anything to do with Y-13?
Captain, I'd like to have you take a look at something in the lab. I think it's a...
Excuse me. Captain Richards.
Commander Lawson, sir. The S-21 rocket motor's ready on testbed number 2. We fire in 30 minutes.
Hold it. How long will you need me?
I'll make it as fast as I can.
Delay your test by 1 hour. Fire at 17:30.
But, sir, we're all set.
Look, it's about time you boys realize there's more than one baby in this nursery. Delay your test till 17:30. I can give you 30 minutes. Let's go.
Assuming that there is life in outer space, it would have to create a protective coating in order to survive those destructive elements up there.
You mean like the primeval creatures that crawl out of the sea and grew skin to protect themselves against the sun?
Yes. Y-13 has penetrated a new world.
So this coating was formed on Y-13 to protect it from those destructive forces in space.
It's an interesting theory, but
But suppose the same thing happened in the cockpit. Let me show you something. If you notice, this is flexible and harmless to touch. Let me demonstrate on this piece of sponge rubber here. I'll wrap this around my hand. Now watch this. Holy cow. If this were a human throat, that's how it could be slashed. And look closely into these gashes. Meteorite dust. The same as in the wounds of all the victims, meteorite dust. So there's only one interpretation I can put on all this. This monster kills, but only because for some reason or other it needs this blood. No one has seen it and lived.
What are you getting at, Chuck?
I'm afraid this monster is Dan.
Say,
That guy's off course. Yeah, he's loaded okay. Here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna take him.
Okay, I'll handle it. Dan's metabolism must have changed, but what form has it taken?
Without knowing the kind of cosmic rays to which Dan was subjected and their effect on the physical basis of life, I could not say.
Perhaps it caused a blood change. Boy, it's incredible to think of your brother as a blood-drinking... Tia, would you get Dan's metabolism charts and cardiograms? We're going to need your help.
Yes, I have them all here.
Suppose when the canopy burst, his blood absorbed a high content of nitrogen.
Then he would die. The human body cannot survive in rarefied atmosphere without the protection of space suits and pressurized cabins.
Yes, but you're forgetting about that protective coating on Y13. And if it formed quickly enough on Dan...
Yes, it might have kept him alive.
And if, instead of death, a new metabolism was created, which starved his body and his brain of blood, what then?
We know very little. Only that by some mysterious means, the cells controlling growth and reproduction are changed by exposure to some cosmic rays. Beyond that, I could only guess.
Yes, I'm only guessing too, Doctor. But I think Dan would be more at home in space than on Earth. And what has been going on hasn't been wanton killing, but only his need to replace this blood that has been changed.
But he would need some proper transfusions. It would be useless to drink it.
Yes, unless he was obeying some animalistic instinct.
Your hunch was right, Commander. Look at this.
It's Dan's space helmet.
Where'd you find it?
Not too far from here, in a car with his latest victim. And now we know what he looks like. A great, big, lumbering, deformed monster.
Seems you can't kill him. The bullets bounce off.
It's the coating. It's a perfect protection, like armor plate.
I've assigned a platoon of Marines to help Wilson.
Look, I know he's got to be stopped, but remember, he's still Lieutenant Prescott, and if he can drive a car, he still retains some intelligence. He's not all monster.
Doctor, can you take me to your office? I want to get a long-distance conference line open.
Of course, Captain. Come with me.
I'd like you along, Chief.
Chuck, why did this have to happen?
Tia, we're conquering a new world. The dangers have to be faced. Someone has to start.
But why Dan?
Who could stop him? I couldn't, even though I tried. You couldn't either.
No, I couldn't.
No, though, you were right about one thing. It was a piece of machinery that I wanted in the cockpit of Y13, not Dan.
It is hard to remember sometime that people matter more than machines. It is...
Well, he can't breathe. Tell them to open up a high altitude chamber. Where's your nearest PA system?
Reception phone.
You better get to Von Essen. I'll stick with Dan. Go on.
Attention, everyone. Do not leave your offices. Don't go into the corridor. It's dangerous. Your life is in danger. Repeat, your life is in danger if you go into the corridor.
Dr. Von Essen.
He's going the wrong way. Try and direct him on the PA system. I'll follow him.
Look, Captain, why don't you let me call my men and blast him?
Forget it. I'll take full responsibility.
Dan, listen to me. You are in the wrong corridor. Remember the building. From the reception hall, you should turn right. You must go straight on. Turn right. Dan, you have come a long way to find me, and I am very near. If you are following my directions correctly, you will be approaching the staircase leading to the high-altitude chamber, where I am waiting. Remember, you must turn left onto the staircase. If you are on the staircase, you are almost there. Then, try hard to remember. The chamber is at the end of the corridor, leading straight from the bottom of the staircase. Take your time. I'm here. The high-altitude chamber, waiting to help you. Come straight into the chamber.
He's coming this way.
Captain, open the door to the chamber. Larson?
Yes, Doctor.
Take Mr. Wilson over to the atmosphere controls. Record as an operation as you can. Look out, Skipper!
Those hands, you'll never be able to connect the inside controls. I'm going in. Chuck, you can't. I've got to. Chuck! Dr. Van Essen, can you hear me?
Yes, Chuck.
Start altering atmosphere immediately. Take it up as high and as fast as you can.
All right, Chuck. Proceed, Larson. Open inlet valve. Allow for rise to 30,000 feet in 60 seconds. Down, Chuck.
Dan, it's Chuck. Your brother, don't you know me? Chuck, we want to help you. We want to help you, Dan. Dan, don't you know me? Chuck!
know me?
Chuck?
Sam, we're trying to help you. Sit down in the pilot. Sit down. That's right. Back up. Easy. Sit down in the pilot. Back up now. That's right. Come on, give me some oxygen, quick.
All right, Chuck.
Dan. Listen. Dr. Von Essen is here. He wants to help you.
Dan, I'm here at the window. Dr. Von Essen.
Doctor, I've been searching for you. Everything seems very dark. I couldn't find you.
Tell me about it, Dan. If I know what's happened, I can help you.
Under this stuff, I feel like I'm suffering from some terrible disease. Like I've got no blood in my veins.
But the rarefied atmosphere we are giving you, it helps?
Like clean, fresh air. I can breathe and think again.
We're up to 30,000 feet. Can Chuck take any more?
Be still, Chuck. Don't exert yourself. Take it very steadily up to 38,000 feet, but no more. Go on, Dan.
There's not much to tell. I have no memory, only an instinct to stay alive until I found you. I've been groping my way through a maze of fear and doubt.
We're steady at 38,000.
Hold it there. Dan, to find out what's wrong with you, I must make metabolism and blood pressure tests.
All right, Doctor. My blood was starting to boil. Then this coating started to form, fast, cooling and protective. But it was too late. The last thing I remember was pressing the button of the nose ejector. Then I thought I died.
How high did you go, Dan?
About 250 miles. Maybe 300. I don't know. Chuck, did you hear that?
Yeah, Dan. I'm listening.
You thought I was kidding when I said I'd bring back all the dope you wanted? Well, I've got it all. With the covering of this stuff, Y-14 will be able to go through that meteorite dust straight up. It will be able to go on forever.
Rest, Dan. Rest.
You can't breathe. Take it higher.
Chuck, it's no good. I'm finished.
We shall take him higher. But if we do, we'd kill Chuck.
Kia.
Yes, Dan.
I'm sorry things had to happen this way. But you see, I just had to be the first man into space.
The steps man takes across the heavens of his universe are as uncertain as those steps he takes across the rooms of his own life. And yet, if he walks with an open mind, these steps must lead him eventually to that most perfect of all destinations, truth. We now return control of your television set to you until next week at this same time, when the control voice will take you to the outer limits.